And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with too thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's fact. I wanna be a so I start. I like, so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger Flow 2, it's easy.
Incredible.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still...
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Miami defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
He can't get him down. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Montez Sweat with the tackle. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
Looking to pass. Tua being chased out left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gibson again. Shifts by him. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. You talk about this Miami defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now Howell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 28. Off a play action, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they can't bring him down. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Gibson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gibson again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Powell completing a quick throw out wide. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Sly able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Tua's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
21G.
Here's Tua. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
All right, come on. Come on, do ice jab. Ice jabs.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now Tua. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Tua sets up to pass it. That ball caught. It's Chosen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. H-Aid. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Dolphins! Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Powell. Complete, it's Dodson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
Back to the ground with Gibson. A little jerk. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
As we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Off to Thomas on the left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tua, the final shot before half. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To about the 35, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. H.A. now up the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
20,
On first down, Tagovailoa able to get this one to McBride. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Howell throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now. Another throw for Howell. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Faking the handoff. Howell rolling to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. One more time with Gibson. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Derek Forrest on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 24.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 9 yards.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey McBride, the target on that throw. And it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That ball caught. It's chosen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Touchdown! Robbie Chosen, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now they go play action with Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot him right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll go play action. Howell sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Howell now to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down, goal to go. Howell to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. tomorrow.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and that flag accepted. But this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Tua. He's got McBride, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Waddle.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Throwing Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd one winning. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.